It's day 12. We're still hungry ghosting. It's the weekend. It's Friday. I'm feeling very relaxed and comfy. And I just want to give a little check-in before we move in the weekend to try your best to be mindful of the meaning that you're making about the experiences that you're having, especially the stressful ones. Because if we have a bias toward negative meaning making, we are more likely to dysregulate ourselves and make the situation harsher than it needs to be, right? This does not mean just, not fighting for what's right or anything like that, but just really checking the meaning that you're making. The example that comes to mind is, a negative experience happening and assuming that you're a victim, or that everyone's against you, or that life's not fair, or that everyone in the world has gone bad, or like whatever, these kind of really negative ways of interpreting things. And instead, just taking a moment to step back and be like, okay, was there a misunderstanding here? Like, how can I learn from this? Is there something that needs to be said so that this person doesn't misunderstand where I'm coming from? Do I actually understand what happened there? What was my behavior like? All those kind of questions. Because a lot of times I think, and this is a holism, it's not necessarily backed by science or anything like that, but I think we're just a bunch of big kids in grown-up bodies that want to be good and want to be approved of and want to feel loved and and sometimes that's not the case, but for the most part. So when we give each other negative feedback, if we hurt each other's feelings, there's a lot of times a defense mechanism that comes up. But if we can find each other's humanity and meet in the middle, we have a lot more wiggle room to work with. Obviously, when it's something that's not a human interaction, it's a little bit different. Finances can be really, really hard. Health-related issues can be really hard, but the meaning that we're making is essential for all of those because it's going to cause more stress. And we want to try to reduce our stress if we want to be successful with the whole dopamine detox. The more we're stressing, the harder it is to abstain from those quick fix dopamine sources. Without sharing too much, hopefully that was helpful. And I had someone shared recently that if someone's giving you advice, they're confessing their own failure, I guess, but also we're failing all the time, right? That's how we learn. That's joy, the beauty of life, growth, right? A little baby learning to walk, how many times do they fall? Do we call them a failure? Do they learn from it? Of course. Do they get stronger as they go? Totally. It's not about being perfect. It's not about judging. We can hear people's insights and learn from our collective experience and become better people because of it, become more emotionally attuned because of it, right? Anyway, I'm pooped. It's been a doozy of a day, but I have new tires and I am legally able to drive my new car in Philadelphia and have met a lot of people along the way. It's been fun. I'm probably going to rest for the rest of the evening.